Hey friends, today we're going to talk about our simple prospecting system. This system, when you learn it and follow it, is going to help you to be so successful because not only will it tell you exactly what to do, it will show people exactly what to do and that they can do what you do, which means duplication, which in network marketing is the key to success, is doing something and being able to help other people do the same thing you did. So the simple prospecting system is called the send, share, invite system. And when I say prospecting, I'm talking about reaching out to people and connecting with people about your products that you're selling or your business opportunity that you have for them, that you're wanting them to be a part of. And so the send, share, invite system starts with an ask. Either they ask or you ask. They might ask, hey, what's that pink drink? Or, oh my goodness, you're usually laying around. Why are you up and cleaning the house? Why do you look so happy? How are you losing weight? What are you doing? Why are you glowing? Any of those things. What is that Plexus stuff that you've been posting about? That's they ask. Or it could be you ask. We call this magic messaging, cold messaging, reach outs, the ask. Basically, it's just you starting the conversation by saying something like, hey, I have no idea if this is for you or not, but I just started taking these products, or I've been taking these products that helped me with XYZ, and I was just curious if you might want to learn more about them for yourself. We have example messages that you can take and tailor to sound like you, but that's the basic gist. So the first step is the ask. After that, we get into the send, share, invite system. You send them a message with just a little basic amount of info. Again, we give you a script. And, you tell them a little bit about the reset. You tell them a little bit about Plexus. You tell them a little bit about what it's done for you. Tell them a little bit, and then you ask them about their goals. If you're talking about products, you're going to ask them about their health goals. You're going to say, hey, is there something about your health that just is keeping you from feeling your best every day? Or, have you got anything you want to improve for your health? Do you have any health resolutions this year? For most people, it's energy and weight loss. Is that you too? And you wait and see what they say, okay? If it's about the financial, about the opportunity, you ask them, hey, how much money would you need to make to help you, to make a difference for your family? Or, what is it, do you like your current job? What do you like about what you do? What do you not like about what you do? You're asking them. You want to find what we call their pain point, because nobody's going to buy your stuff if it doesn't solve a problem for them. So you got to figure out what their pain point is, what is painful in their life that they would like to improve, and then you go on to the second step, which is share a story, share a testimony. You could share a video at this point, but I really like to share a story, and that's because facts tell, but stories sell. And so one of the easiest ways to do this is to do something we call ATM. I'll make a video about that later, but add, tag, and message, ATM. Add them to our Whole Health community group with tons of testimonies. It's on Facebook. Tag them in a story that relates to them, and then message them and ask them a super simple question like, hey, can you relate? Okay, you could also do the same thing by just grabbing a story and sending it in a messenger to them and saying, hey, you remind me of my friend Susie. She was struggling with this too. Read her story and then I'll see what you think. And then you follow up with a question like, hey, what'd you think? Can you relate to Susie's story? A lot of times if you picked a good story, they'll say, I can. I feel just like Susie. And then you say, great. That's when you get to the invite part. You invite them to try the products. That's the best invitation, the closing the deal. You say like, hey, do you want to see what she took to feel that way? Yeah, I do. So you send her an example of what products you want them to get started with. And then you ask, what do you think? You want to try it? You ready to try it? If they're not ready to try it, then the invite can move on to the next step of inviting them to an event. So after you send them information, you should always check for, does it relate to you? Can you relate? And then do you want to try it? If they're not ready, then you move on to the next step, which after you shared the story is inviting them to an event. And right now we're doing messenger events once a week. You can invite them to an event. You can invite them to watch a Zoom. You can invite them to a Why Plexus, Why Now? But literally that's what you do. And then you may have to do that over and over again. It may take them more exposures. A lot of times it takes more exposures for someone to decide that they're ready to purchase, but that's the basic system. Send a message, figure out their pain point. That's like step half in there. Send a message, find out their pain point, share a story that relates to them, and if they're not ready, invite them to check out a messenger event with more information, more testimonies. Invite them to check out some more testimonies in the Whole Health Community page. Invite them to a Why Plexus, Why Now. Invite them to something, because a lot of us, I think that we send them a message, we get their pain point. Sometimes we forget to get their pain point, and that's the problem. But we get their pain point, we share a story, and then if they're not ready to purchase after that story, we just keep following up and say, hey, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? And maybe they need more information. Maybe they need more exposures. And so that's why you just start over. You send them some more information. Then you share another story. You invite them to something else. And you just keep going until they're ready. In sales, the stats kind of go back and forth and they change, but we may be looking at 15 to 18 exposures or exposures to information before people are ready to order. So you just keep going, and eventually the send, share, invite process, it really does work. So anyway, hope that was helpful for you guys, and excited to do some send, share, and inviting with you.